you make sheet pan recipes all the time, whether it's nachos, maybe you're making you know, your David's cookies. Maybe it's something like a bark for the holidays. Take a look at this. Look at this.
Look at this.
Look at the release. Look at the release.
Are you kidding me?
100% clean.
Silicone bake boards that are going to allow you to bake, roast, you name it. And I'm talking release food and cheese. You can see it's almost like I did nothing, and I intentionally burnt this cheese a little bit so you could see how it will not stick. And it has a metal frame, so it's a rigid frame, so you can put this right in the oven. I took that out of a countertop oven, right into your oven up to 440 degrees. It's got a nice rigid flame. It can hold up to a 5-pound chicken, but it's not just for baking. How about if you're doing things like your barks, your chocolate candies, things like that? Look at this. Okay, check this out. You pour your chocolate, you pour your brittle, but watch this, what happens. I'll see if the camera can catch us. Watch how this just literally peels, and I mean peels off of the silicone.
That's so smart.
Such a smart thing, and now nothing sticks to it, so you can make those beautiful barks with all those different candies and things like that. But I said it before, a rigid metal frame. So people see these bake boards and say, hey, how sturdy are they? How about an entire chicken? You can see the metal frame can hold a 5-pound chicken with all the vegetables.
Wow.
And then nothing burns or sticks. You know those sheet pans we have? Everything burns and sticks to them?
Yeah.
All those cheeses I just showed you, you don't have to worry about it.
You know what this also doesn't do?
Yeah.
Those metal pans rust.
Exactly.
Those metal pans rust. And I know that you probably have one or two of them rusty in your drawer somewhere, because I know I have a couple like that.
Oh, yeah.
You can now replace them all with this. Now here we have color choices for you. You get a set of 2 of them.
Okay.
And the size on them is a little over 15 inches and a little over 11 inches on each side. So this one is your red option. We're calling it crimson red. We have for you the midnight blue. Remember, you're getting a set of 2. And then we have for you the steel gray, K310234. That's your item number, brand new today. By the way, oven safe up to 440
degrees.
40 degrees.
Okay, now again, chicken parmesan, pizzas, anything you want to put on a normal cookie sheet. Think about all this cheese. You would be scrubbing that sheet for hours.
Actually, I'd be leaving it in my sink overnight, which is my worst nightmare.
You'd be throwing out that sheet pan. But look at, and again, I intentionally made this cheese really well done. Look at how everything slides off. And then I have a rag here. I just want you to see something. Watch when I just take a little wipe here. Look how it's almost as if I didn't use it. You can't believe it. So silicone is my favorite material to use in the kitchen because it's so durable, it's heat safe, it doesn't absorb odors or stains, it's non-stick, naturally non-stick, and you had a great idea before.
Yeah.
Think about it when you're doing a lasagna and you have to cover something for the first part of the cooking.
Yeah.
Usually you get the foil out. You said, hey, Rick, why don't you take one of these? Here's a baker, right? An 11 by 13 baker. You can use this as a cover over the baker. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going too fast to the camera. And then when it's time, when it's time to get that crispy cheese, you take it off, and then you're just throwing this in the dishwasher, not throwing all that foil away.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Today we have it for you brand new. This brand, Techniques, is only available here at QVC. You're not going to find it anywhere else. It's our own personal brand. I love the fact that we're showing you the most superior technology in the world of baking when it comes to these silicone pans, right? So when we had the phone call to talk about the show, like with all the buyers and everybody, I was so excited about this. I was like, I need these. Everybody needs these because we all at some point use a cookie sheet.
That's right.
What we would call a cookie sheet.
Now here's the other thing. When it comes to silicone, the reason it's great for baking are 2 things. Not only is it non-stick, but think about this, when you're baking something and you take it out of the oven, it loses its heat quickly. So what does that mean? It doesn't overcook your baked goods.
That's nice.
So once you remove this from the oven, the heat will dissipate, so you get the perfectly cooked cookies, muffins, croissants. A lot of times when you're using the metal trays, they're still hot, so they send more heat and they wind up overcooking it.
Yeah.
But again, look at this brittle here. Check this out. You ready? I love doing this. This is so satisfying. This is brittle. I mean, we're talking sticky.
You want to break that up.
Sticky sugar, and notice how it just comes right off of the silicone.
Yeah, if you're doing a toffee, a caramel of some
sort. You're doing
sort.
a brittle or something like that. So if you're doing something like, let me try not to spill this, if you're doing something like some chocolate-covered strawberries.
That's beautiful.
Once again, you want to coat them with the chocolate, but notice how the chocolate comes right off of the silicone cleanly. It doesn't stick to the silicone. I got to tell you, my favorite thing, here's another thing I like to use these for. when I'm going out maybe to the barbecue or I'm getting ready, I put my raw proteins on this, season them, and then this I can toss in the dishwasher because you notice it's slightly smaller than the full half sheet pans, so it'll fit in your dishwasher on that bottom rack, no problem. And then, of course, if you're doing something that's really messy, icing,
like a glaze,
you don't have to worry because all that's going to come right off the silicone and you can pop it right in the dishwasher.
I'm telling you, this is one of those must-have purchases. Like, stock up your kitchen with these. Whether you're getting it in the crimson red right over here, which Ricky's also holding for us. We have our midnight blue, and then we also have our steel gray. Now, steel gray is our most limited. Over 800 people are placing orders. K310234, that's your item number. Rick Roman.
I have
thank
one
you
more
so
with
much.
you. I'll see you one more.
That's right.
You and I have one more.
That's right.
We're going to finish the show together.
That's right. We